Okay, so let's just run through sketching because we really need it through most of what we'll be doing all the way up to assembly. So the first thing we'll look at is a line. Pretty basic. It's just creating a segment between 2 points. So you left click on the first point and left click to create the last point, and then the line appears. Yeah, so the line is actually a continuous thing. It only stops when you tell the software to stop creating the lines or when you make a complete loop. So I'll left click there to show that. Left click again, just keeps on. Let me actually make something that's really rough. It just keeps on doing what a line does. Yeah, so you right click to stop it. Now this part is ugly. This part is extremely ugly, so I'm going to create some relations to make this more symmetrical. So we'll start with using the parallel. So you click on the parallel. This basically makes two lines parallel. It's right there, parallel. So we want this line and that one to be parallel. We want this one and that one to be parallel, this and that. Let's make this one and that one parallel, this one and that one parallel. Boom, we've got that. Next, what we want to do is let's make this one and that one. I think let me use equal, so they're equal. So let's make this one and that one equal. What this means, I think this one and that one as well, is that whatever length we add to this one will have as well. Let's make that and that equal as well, that and that equal as well. So you see we're actually starting to have a more symmetric shape. So to add a dimension, you just go to Smart Dimension right there. So click on Smart Dimension and then left click on the line that you want to add a dimension to. There are actually values there, but they're really small, so I'll increase the text scale to 3. Much better. Let's make it 25. Auto scale feature, blah blah blah. Yeah. Let's make this one 25 as well. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So we've got that. I don't like this. Okay. So basically that's that. I'm just running through as much as I can. So I'm using the trim option now. A pretty unorthodox way of using it. So for the trim option, you can actually just select segment by segment to choose exactly what you want to get rid of. But if you're in a hurry, you can just every segmental line that this red line crosses gets deleted, just like that. Next, we're going to use the circle. So the circle has got 3 main types. There's a circle by center, which is the one I've selected. So you just click on the center point and then the circle will form around it, just like that. Yeah. Then you type in a diameter. Let's say you want it at 50. You can also use, let me just bring in a line first. You can use, so you click on this little arrow there, the drop down, then select circle by 3 points, and let's say you want the first point to be there and the second one there. So you notice that when you do that, regardless of the diameter that you give to the circle, it will always be touching those 2 points. These commands or these relations become really important when making certain geometries. So let's leave it at 21. Oh, 20. Okay, let's do 22. 22. I think that's, for illustration's sake, this is good enough. You can also go back there and select, just left click there, select tangent circle. So if I click on this point, you find that the circle that's created is tangent to the line, and you left click again, and that's our circle there, a perfect tangent. Let's get rid of this so that we move on to the next rectangle. Let's start with rectangle by center. So just click there, and the moment you click, that becomes the center of the rectangle that you are actually making. So you can make a square or a rectangle. Solid Edge cares less whether you call it a square or a rectangle. Everything is a rectangle with it. Just give the length 100 and the width 60. Yeah, so that's our rectangle. You can also create a rectangle by 2 points. That's the 2 diagonals. So from there, you see that I'm actually moving the point on the diagonally opposite side to create this rectangle. So for illustration's sake, let's say we want to create a rectangle that touches that point and that point. We'll have to use the rectangle by 2 points. So you click there and then drag it down to meet that one there. Boom. Rectangle by 3 points is basically the same, but then you have an added third point that you have to place. You can make polygons as well. So you just go to polygon by center and select the number of sides that you want. So let's go for 12. Let's make a dodecagon. Click the center. That's the center of the polygon we're making. What value? Let's use 50. And just like that, we've made our polygon. This might all seem rather useless for now, but it's really important when it comes to making the actual interesting Solid Edge stuff. So just stay strong. The fillet. So if you've got a shape that has basically these sharp edges or sharp turns like that one there, as a Zambian I shall call it a sharp corner. Yeah, so use a fillet to create a curve like so. So the filleting actually creates a radius. You can actually set the radius there. So just let's type in, let's say 10. We want one as well there. So you don't always have to select line then line. You can just click on the edge if you're precise enough, just there, and it actually does it for you, since it's seen that 10 is your favorite number. Assumes it will be 10 as well. So you can make one that side as well, and that's what the filleting does. Let's bring in another. Now the tangent arc. So tangent arc basically creates an arc between 2 points. So let's say we want an arc to form between this point and that point. The arc is actually an extrude of a perfect circle. So that point and that point, and that's our arc. A semicircle to be exact. Let's say we want one between that point and that point there. It's going to be there. Where is my arc? There. Form. There. Yeah. That's our arc there. That's our arc there. I hope no one is thinking of Noah's Ark when I say that. So that's our tangent arc there. What else? So basically that. I think these are good for now. They're enough for now. For other functions, we'll get to know them when we're actually making other designs. So see you in the next video.